I knew I wasn't going to get on this early, and I didn't get to do the truck race, but I've got some bad news. Somebody wanted a video and wanted to see this. Well, I don't know what it is about you, Charlotte, but you see things happening, and it has happened during the earthquake. Uh, just give me a moment. I got to check my phone thing anymore. There's no likes, no views, no. It doesn't tell me who's watching or nothing. But we've got a problem, and it happened today during the earthquake, guys. We had to have the the shift has happened. Mm. I'm gonna wait till somebody gets in here. I don't know if anybody's in here yet, but I'm gonna look on my tablet. We got problems, and I mean big problems. I don't even know how to explain it. Um, let's hold on. I'm gonna try to share this on this tablet on Facebook. That's where everybody's watching. Nobody's watching on YouTube. Check this out. Yeah, nobody's watching. All right, it's okay. It's fine. I didn't mean to come on this late, but this is a national emergency. Something's happening at the White House too. A bunch of things are happening right now, and just want you to know that. So, see. Who would have thought that I'd be coming on at 2 a.m. in the morning? I was supposed to have a truck race, but the storm really messed it up. I've had no internet, no. I mean, it's been awful down here, uh, South Alabama. People that cares are the ones that's on Facebook. We know that for a fact. So, I believe that's it. All right, I'm gonna get off on this, and we're gonna get to the point. Hmm. There's a lot of stuff happening. Okay. Whoever's on there, I can't see, and I'm sure people will be viewing later. But that earthquake, 7.0 on the Richter scale, has done the pole shift, guys. Oh my gosh! And you can see where the North Pole is now. We're gonna have crazy weather. No wonder the dust is so close to the East Coast where it can hit the East Coast. And I was trying to figure out why is the dust moving toward with this hurricane heading toward the East Coast. And I figured it out. The earthquake that hit Japan today with the typhoon has turned it into this. This is the scenario, folks. This is the North Pole. The North Pole is in Canada now. If you remember, the North Pole used to be right there, okay? Somewhere in there. It has moved that much. That's why we had so many tornadoes in the Midwest. The cold front and the hot front is right there, okay? It makes sense. This is where Iowa got hit by all the tornadoes. Well, guys, if this asteroid hits, this is the reason I came on here. If the asteroid hits this area here, that's going to be the biggest jolt. Or God, rod of God, or 3 Fukushima bombs, or whatever they're going to do. Okay? I'm just giving you a scenario. that it's going to turn this planet upside down, and we're going to be looking. We're going to be on the south equator, folks, and that's what they're trying to do. And that's not all. Somebody is gonna have is going through trissing in Washington D.C. I don't know if that's a joke or a plan to not worry about what's going on with Earth or the hurricanes or the tornadoes or whatever, but I think it's a joke up there, folks. I really do. I mean, they should have arrested all of them people a long time ago, and they haven't. And that is the tropic cancer. That's the Arctic Circle, folks. Look at that. Huh. This is the United States. Look how close the North Pole is in the United States now. We're going to be cold. We're going to be cold. This is going to freeze us out to no wonder. No wonder that they were trying to tell us in the movie Day After Tomorrow. I was trying to figure it out. And this is what I got to. I went on Google and I read something, and it showed 2018's pole shift is going to be just like Day After Tomorrow. I hope I'm wrong. But the last pole shift was 2011. And it went that way. Now, it's there. Unbelievable, folks. Every time a jolt or earthquake or a missile or a atomic bomb goes off, our planet is looking like a mess. We may get more sun flares now. Sun flares has been dodging us. We could be the bullseye now. We could be the bullseye for the sun flares that hit us. So that goes off. I'm telling you, everything is on the West Coast now, and Hawaii is it's a mess. But I do have a little bit of news I want y'all to hear. I'm afraid that we got some problems at the White House. Either way, it's bad. All I got to say is a lot of blood is shedding right now. So, just hold on. I don't know who's on there, but at 2:20 in the morning, this is big as we're heading into a nightmare. I believe 9/11 is going to be really bad. If you haven't gone to my channel and seen dust storm with this hurricane at 150 miles per hour with a dust storm, it's going to be bad, folks. I've never seen anything like it in my entire life. Never. So we need to pray. We need to pray, and we got problems. That's all I can say. My back's killing me. I feel the difference in the weather. Something's up. And guys, Japan is demolished. Shit. I mean, it's in a complete, total chaos right now in Japan. The weather is absolutely crazy. I've never seen anything like it. It's not the calm before the storm no more. It's here. It is here. The storm is here, folks. And y'all are concerned about QAnon and the president. And I think, and I'm just going to tell you something right now. I think they're distracting you up north. And they don't want you to see these storms coming. And they want you dead. And that's what I see happening. That's what my advisors are telling me. And I'm trying to do everything I can to get y'all the information y'all need. All right. So, without further ado, Let's go with this. Okay. Let's do it. All right. Check this out. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here you go. There you go.
Wondering how I'm so chill? I have people, Instacart people, who do all of my disclosures that are about to come out tomorrow.
Just check this out. Somebody near Donald Trump that's in his administration may be backstabbing Trump in the back, and I think it's Obama's right hand man. Then there's a couple of guys that might be backstabbing him in the back. Okay, folks. It could be Jared Kushner, the family, and it could be Jeff Sessions from Alabama. All right, y'all check this out. This is blowing me away. They're trying to do a coup on Trump, but he's trying to do dressing on Obama, the Clintons, and it's a mess. It's a right now. But I don't know who's on here. I don't know what's going on, but it's 2:23 a.m. in the morning, and this is major. This is major breaking news. Unbelievable. And there's your North Pole, almost in the United States. That's what the earthquake did. 7.0.
All right, guys, you're at the Blazing Press channel, and we're live once again. Major breaking news, guys. Major breaking news. I don't think people realize what the heck is going on here, how big it is. The mainstream, because a lot of people that support Trump really don't pay attention to the mainstream like they should, just to kind of keep tabs on what they're saying. They are whipping up a frenzied, shark-infested, smelling the blood, thinking they're going to take down this president, calling him nuts and crazy. Anonymous sources out of New York Times are claiming that there's an inside coup taking place amongst officials and those that are in high status within the government of Trump.
Wow, there you are. Stalking moon. Hey, I feel it too. Are you feeling it like in your ears? Seriously, my ears are watery and it's like popping. Like we have moved that much since the earthquake. Oh my gosh, hit the wrong button. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Wow. Really? There you go. Back to where it was at. Alright. Alright. Yeah, my ears is like watery. Yeah. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I feel like the same way. I feel like I'm being crushed. My neck, my back is killing me. I feel like I'm in that. What in the world is going on? Quit it. Okay. What? Hit the brakes. Okay. This is happening, folks. That somebody predicted this months ago. Well, Edward Snowden predicted it 2 years ago. China, and this is going to weird you out if you don't know what's going on. Weather warfare is happening right now, folks, on the United States and on Japan. Our allies is getting nailed as we're getting nailed at the same time. The NWO is trying to crush us. Rothschilds has got a freaking, if you have not gone to my YouTube channel yet, on my other YouTube channel, Stalking Moon, you need to. There is a dust storm that has caught with that hurricane, and it looks like the Grinch's arm or hand that's grabbed the hurricane and is pushing it faster. It's picked up speed, folks. I don't think it's going to get here on the 13th. I think it's going to get here on the 11th. And let me tell you how I think this is happening. 9/11. I feel like I'm being crushed. It sucked. This is worse than any migraine ever. Yeah, in the history of my life. I watched it. It floored me. Yeah, I feel funny, dude. And my mom's feeling bad. Worse than ever. She's 69 years old and she's hurting. tropic. You see what's going on. I mean, there's two big major stories here tonight, guys. I don't know who's on here. I'm still getting shadow banned. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's liking. All I know is what's going on after the show. Okay? Do you see the South Pole? Do you see the South Pole over there on the right side? Man, I keep on getting the same. Oh, there you are. Okay. Yeah. Wow. I wanted to go outside, which I can't see nothing. This hurricane has really bombarded us here in Alabama. And that's why I had to come on late. But I needed to get it out here. And, oh my God. I don't even know where to start. I mean, I know that video scared the crap out of you a while ago, but this is going to scare you out more. When summer is gone and it gives into a fall, it may go right into winter, folks. Okay? And probably the worst snowstorm in the north that we've ever seen, even south. They're saying this whole United States may freeze over. And that's not all. We got the volcanoes erupting. We got every day there's been a volcano erupting over countries, which I can't even keep up. It's blowing me away right now. But if you just join me, we are having problems at the White House too, as this is happening. The Rothschilds working overtime with China, hitting California with a bunch of fires, and they're still trying to get the fires out. Still hasn't got it. And I'm going to tell y'all something, guys. Last night, I did some yard work before the storm hit. Oh, I got bit by the mosquitoes that lady was talking about the other day. At night, it didn't take 15 minutes and the mosquitoes were on me. That's how bad it is. I got to get some off, but they say bug spray that you put on your body doesn't even work. And I believe it. I believe it. And my mom got bit too today, so it was pretty bad. But guys, we've got a problem, and I'm going to start all over. This is only 34 minutes, which y'all need to hear. And y'all can listen. But we got problems. We don't know which way it's going to go. The mainstream media is saying that he has done tracing, and Trump is saying that he's getting the people that spied on him, like Obama and Clinton and the Russian collusion thing. Something's about to happen, folks. I think they're going underground, and they're going to act like they went to jail. That's what I see. We're seeing deaths mysteriously happening to the elites, and we're seeing NASCAR drivers and wrestlers and football players all of a sudden retiring, and something crazy is about to happen, folks. Okay, let's go. All right, I think they are going underground. Yes, McCain. Thank you, Stalking. Am I the only one that believes that? I thought I was the only one. Okay, great. And by the way, more breaking news. Osama bin Laden, Barack Hussein Obama, and the leader of ISIS is none other than Colin Kaepernick. He's not a football player, folks. He's actually a shitty football player, and he's the leader of ISIS. Unbelievable, huh? And Nike and them are making a big deal out of it, and that's another distraction. But he's going to cut your head off. Colin is. So I just thought you might want to. Yeah, I know. I'm mind blown too. Look, I feel like a crazy man telling you this shit. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not used to this. But here we go. Without further ado, and by the way, if you did not know, ISIS is ICE agents. It's the same people. You just take their mask off, and they're Americans. And yeah. it's blown away. I feel like I'm Shredder is George Soros and the Foot Clan is ISIS. Okay, here we go.
Trump are now coming out and supposedly saying anonymously that they're trying to contain what's happening. When in reality, I believe what's really happening is that there's about to be a release of information by the president himself, declassifying documents that relate to the Trump collusion false investigation that goes all the way back to the power brokers of the former administration, previous administration, and is going to call into high crimes, call into an account to those who have committed these high crimes and real treason. Trump is calling it treason on his Twitter account. If you look at what's going on right here in the background here, this is just kind of a short update, guys, for all you out there. I'm gonna go through some of this. For some of you that don't know what the heck is going on right now, Trump has stated this so-called senior administration official, if he really does exist, or is it just the failing New York Times with another phony source? And this senior administration official is basically saying and supposedly confirming what's come out in this recent book by Bob Woodward, a journalist that supposedly had insights and access to President Trump and this administration, confirming what they're saying in the book. Okay, so it's all coordinated, it's all orchestrated, it's happening right as we go into the midterm, and it's within I believe try to cut off at the pass what the president may be in fact about to do by declassifying all of their dirt. All of their lies and all of their scheming is now being exposed to the light of day by declassification. That means nothing can be hidden. President Trump says, if the gutless, anonymous person does indeed exist, the New York Times must, for national security purposes, turn him or her over to the government at once. Now, you understand what he's saying there? This is government. This is a national security, issue here. National security. Look what he says here. Treason. The one word President Trump puts up. Treason? Question mark. Is this treason what's taking place in our own country right now? Guys, this is huge. This is huge. All right, well, here's the op-ed out of the Times, the New York Times. It's in question. These are supposedly the good guys within the government that are keeping America from going over the edge. When in reality, I think what's actually happening is that the deep state that has already thrown us under the bus and was about to finalize their plan under a Hillary Clinton administration is now had the tables turned, and all they can do now is orchestrate their network of media outlets and orchestrated.
You mean as the world turns? Because that's what's happening right now. I really think he is being distracted. All these preachers, that's a preacher, by the way. I think all these preachers online are distracting you and want you dead. I'm just giving you heads up, guys. I'm being honest with you right now. All these preachers are deceiving, and they're not all true. They're not all preachers. If you remember what's going on. What did you say? Have you weighed yourself? Not lately. I know I'm losing weight from losing Katrinka, but why? What's the deal? I just know that the world is spinning and I'm hurting. And I know y'all got to be hurting. I know y'all got to be feeling the same way. I gained 25 pounds overnight. Huh? That's crazy. Did you eat a lot or what? That's weird. From a pole shift, the pole shift happened today. Yeah, it is. Where you from, Moon? Are you from the East Coast? Or are you from 125 to 150? Ohio? Okay. Another Ohio boy. Okay. Wow. You need to get out of Ohio, man. They're going to blow it up. Oh, another thing. All this is happening at the same time. And remember, there is a Iranian missile missing. And it came into Dulles Airport in Washington July 31st from Iran. Y'all got to remember all this, folks. Remember, the White House is supposed to be blown up with Congress and the president and vice president involved in it, all that. And Obama's supposed to be coming from a football game, from a Baltimore ball game. Baltimore, Washington, I think. I don't know if that's true or not, but I haven't looked at the football schedule, but that's what people are telling me. And there's another situation that they're going to bring in a robot and drive a white van into Washington, D.C. with a bomb on it. There's a couple scenarios they want to try to do to take out them, but we know it's going to be a fake plan. But The Simpsons has been predicting the death of Trump, and they predicted that it was going to be another lady running the show. Could it be Clinton? I don't know. I mean, who could you think it'd be? I don't know, but I do know one thing. They're about to do something crazy. I have that feeling, and with this pole shift, I think they're about to bring down somebody hard. What's this? They're trying to take us out with these storms. Yes, Ronnie. Yes, did you see the one that I put out there today or a while ago? The sandstorm. The sandstorm is covered up with hurricane, 150 miles per hour hurricane. It could be a Category 6 before it even hit landfall. Right now it's Category 5 at 150 miles per hour. And Weather Channel's not even talking about it. I turned the Weather Channel on and they were talking about weather gone wild or viral or some crap. Why? Why what? Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ronnie. My nerves are shot. My back's killing me. My body's killing me. I can't get the ear. I can't get water out of my ear. I feel like I don't know how to explain it, man. I feel like I'm getting sick again, except my voice is still here. I don't know how to explain it, but that right there is explaining it because I had the same problem when we had that 7 point on the Richter scale in 2011 when we had the pole shift then. Every time an earthquake happens in Japan, we have this pole shift. Have y'all noticed that? Or is it just me? I mean, we had the crazy tornadoes, which we usually get the tornadoes in the south, but Iowa got hit hard this summer. Yes, okay. Well, it's getting crazy, and I don't usually get on here this late, but there's two major stories happening. Well, actually, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost a bunch of stories. All right. We got Hawaii about to get hit on a 9/11. Did y'all see the date? I looked at the date. That hurricane's going to hit on Hawaii in 9/11. Tell me if that's crazy. That's a 9/11 plot. I'm telling you, it's the same. These same people are doing this. Rothschilds, the 13 world banks. George Soros is just loving it. He's probably like $1 billion and acting like Austin Powers and shit. But I'm just telling you, it's getting ugly. I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's looking, liking, or I'll know who's sharing and, all that when I get the report on my tablet. But I've been seeing a lot of shares and a lot of subscribers. Thank you guys. You're seeing different, I'm sure. But I've got over 500 subscribers on this station. And I really appreciate that. Seriously. Thank you. I'm not going to lie. It's going to help to get people woke up. And that's what I'm trying to say. The likes are unbelievable. They're astonished. I didn't expect to see so many, but if I was not shadow banned, do you know how far I could get with this? And if they would start paying us again, Rubio and Alex Jones going at it today. Wow, that's another story. I mean, there's so much today. Rubio needs an ass kicking. We need to go up to Washington and beat him up. But if we do that, that'd be martial law. So we don't need to do that. But if y'all noticed, the storms are going on the east and west coast on purpose because of the protests and the riots. Wherever the storms are is where the riots are. Like Virginia's about to get hit hard, South Carolina, North Carolina, by the dust hurricane storm. I'm calling it Mr. Sandman, Bring Me a Dream. I just put that song on there on that video on my other channel. But y'all need to listen to this. This is crazy. LOL, can you imagine the faces if Rubio has his booty handed to him? Yeah, he needs it. He needs it. I thought Alex Jones was going to beat him up. He put his hand on him. He could have gone to jail. I think that was set up, guys. Because Rubio said, "Who's that clown?" And then he slapped him on the arm and he said, "Don't you touch me." It sounded like something out of a WWE. If you remember who's in there, it's Trump and Vince McMahon's wife, Linda McMahon. You don't think some of this is WWE fake ass shit right now? It is, no doubt. I mean, and the poster that WWE just come out with is Roman Reigns as Satan. Have y'all seen the poster for the next pay-per-view? Unbelievable. The Hell in a Cell has got Roman Reigns as Satan. I guess he's about to turn heel. I don't know. He's about to hurt the Shield and all that. But yeah, just listen to this, guys. We got another crazy story happening at the White House, and I don't know what to believe on this. I really don't. I'm going to let y'all decide. You can comment down below on this.
Officials that have been bought off or are intimidated not to speak. But here's what this New York Times post says. And we're going to go through some video as well. I'm going to show you guys some video on this. I am part of the resistance inside the Trump administration. I work for the president, but like-minded colleagues and I have vowed to thwart parts of his agenda and his worst inclination.
Could that be Jeff Sessions or could that be Jared Kushner? This is what I found out. The scenario on Trump being taken out. And Pence is a pedophile too. If you did not know, Pence and Trump is pedophiles. And I just found out that Trump does drink blood, baby blood and stuff like that. But this is what I'm finding out. If Trump and Pence in Congress gets knocked out, guess who's next in line to be the president? Anybody know? Does anybody know before we even end this? Comment down below. Tell me what you think. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked. I looked it up. Paul Ryan, no. Paul Ryan's gone. Ain't he? I thought he retired. I thought he finally left. Well, he's supposed to be taken out too. The Speaker of, I know what you're talking about, Speaker of Congress, he's supposed to be gone. All of them are going to die. Supposed to die. Guess who I think is going to take the whole crew out and is going to be standing after this? It says it in the Bible, guys. He's 36 years old. He looks like the kid from The Omen. Now he's grown up. He actually did all the peace talks in the Midwest, the Middle East. His address is 666 Fifth Avenue, Manhattan. It's the Whore of Babylon's man. Yes. Scary, ain't it? Do you know who his daddy is? His daddy's a pedophile. I don't know if you knew that or not. Does anybody know who his daddy is? Jeffrey Epstein is parts of the family. I know that much. But it's George Kushner. George Kushner went to jail for pedophilia. Yeah, I know. I'm blown away too, buddy. Yeah. Crazy, ain't it? Everybody thought it was going to be Obama. No, Obama's going to be your president from the UN. We think the White House gets blown up, and the White House is not there's not going to be a president in the United States. The president's going to be at the UN, and it's going to be Barack Hussein Obama. If that makes any sense. Does anybody know that? Anybody but me? That's what I'm finding out. Nikki Haley is stepping down, and the new ambassador probably could be and is, and he's reading the book, the End of Times book right now. The AC. Who's the AC? What does AC mean? All I know is we ain't gonna need an AC when this happens this winter. Obama, yeah. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Okay, Antichrist. I got you. Crazy, ain't it, guys? We're running out of time. We are running out of time, and if you haven't seen my thumbnail, on the right side is Wormwood. That's what Wormwood looks like. That's the same thing that covered the sun last year, August 21st, 2017. And then September the 23rd, they had the birth pains and all that happen. Has anybody thought about this? We are at the anniversary of the shooting coming up in Las Vegas, I think October the 1st. A lot of stuff happening, folks. 9/11 could be big. Could be another explosion at the White House. I don't know. I'm looking ahead, and I'm trying to think about things. Y'all need to get ready. He's going to tell you need to get you some food and water and prepare. He knows more than I do. Listen to this guy.
This is supposedly a top official in the Trump administration that has just released this through the New York Times. The Times today is taking the rare step of publishing an anonymous op-ed essay. We have done so at the request of the author, a senior official in the Trump administration, whose identity is known to us and whose job would be jeopardized by its disclosure. We believe publishing this essay anonymously is the only way to deliver an important perspective to our readers. We invite you to submit a question about the essay or our vetting process here. So they're trying to somehow quell and or manage the outrage.
Each week we highlight an entrepreneur who is disrupting and innovating
Really?
in their field. And this week we are going to focus on Tim Cook.
Of not actually naming this person. President Trump is facing a test to his presidency unlike any faced by a modern American leader. It's not just that the special counsel looms large. It's almost about to end is what it's really coming down to, and this is why they're freaking out. Or that the country is bitterly divided over Mr. Trump's leadership. Yes, it's divided because finally the flyover country, the people that really make this economy,
Now, this is where I don't agree with him. We're divided because we've had every president in the last 4 years divide this country. When we need to be working together as black, white, Hispanic, and Muslim, we're fighting against each other. And they want us to fight against each other because they want us to beat the hell out of each other and let every other country come in here and invade us. When we need to be unity, and we need to be a well-oiled machine like China and all the other countries that's about to come in and beat our ass. And that's what I'm concerned about. I don't know about y'all, and I can't see who's on there or who's liking, but it's getting ugly. Okay, I don't know how to explain it. China is waiting on us to keep on fighting each other, and they're going to come in here. I'm hearing Christmas. I'm hearing by Christmas, folks. We may be opening gifts on Christmas, and here comes the parachutes in the movie Red Dawn. And I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong so bad, guys. But these signs right here with the pole shift and Wormwood closing in, and all the planets are lining up still. They're still lined up, folks. There's a couple more weeks left. I think Tabernacle is when the planets undo themselves, and we're still in this mess. We're still in a absolute mess. I mean, all the planets, the sun, the moon, everything's lined up right now. Everything, even Wormwood. And it's scary. It's scaring the crap out of me, guys. Even these storms, these monster storms that I've never seen in my entire life on the West Coast, that just swallowed that hurricane earlier. That's what's blowing me away. Check this out.
The heart and soul of America that, are the true soul of the nation, and not those that are, the white collar people that are, so compromised in many ways. I'm not saying all people that make money are compromised. I'm just saying that the majority of the.
That's what I thought. Dude, do you remember that alignment on the movie 2012? Or am I the only one that's seen that? With the little cartoon dinosaur, and he was sitting there in his RV. Woody Harrelson was sitting there in his RV, and he was showing John Cusack. That's what's weird. That's what's blowing me away right now. And they're talking about the volcano wanting to erupt, and on the West Coast, and the earthquakes are getting worse. Something that I've got chill bumps talking about this, dude. I'm worried. I'm concerned because not just 200 million people on the left side gone. That's 125 million on the East Coast and the South that's about to be taken out. But there's 32. We stay in the alignment till January? I did not know that. I thought it was until Tabernacle, like September. But you might be right. I don't know. I'm trying to study the weather, and I'm getting ahead. I'm trying to get ahead, but shoot, man, I don't got no more help. My help is kind of like walking away from me because they don't know where to go on this for 2 weeks. Okay. Well, they're talking about after this happens and the whole world turns upside down and everything else, I think that's when the lights go out. Okay? We're concerned about that. We think that after that thing goes like that, water slushing everywhere in the East Coast, gone, we're in trouble. I mean, we're pretty much holding on for dear life. And I don't think we need to be in the house, because I think if we're in the house, the foundation's going to shake and the roof is going to be on top of us. And that's what I'm concerned about. I'm trying to hit the dot on when is this going to happen, because believe it or not, you want to be in the woods in a tent. I don't know, maybe not around trees, maybe in an open field is probably the best place. I don't know. Y'all figure it out. I want y'all to listen to this, because this is big. A bunch of stories happen at the same time, and I'm telling you, this North Pole, this pole shift is connected to what's happening in Washington right now. Yeah, big tent. Yes. And don't bring your springs with you, because your box springs, they say it's hurting people with the 5G towers. So you might want to get your air mattress or something.
Those who are really the power brokers are selling our country out to the globalists and special interest groups. But the real people found their voice in Trump. Trump was the president of the people, and that's what they don't like. So it says this special counsel looms large. It looms large in the minds of all the liberals that are blowing a gasket that can't cope with losing one, one time.
I gotta tell you something. They're not losing. They're all together. And I'm gonna say this until the cows come home. The liberals is Democrats. The liberals is the Republicans. You're gonna find that out very soon when they lock you up, tie you up, and do whatever they want to do to you when this crap happens. Obama's already said it. He told China, he's sitting there Christmas, he said, I want to take their Christmas. I want to take their guns for Christmas. I want martial law for Christmas. 21 months is martial law. Gun confiscations is now all the way to Christmas. They want to get all the guns they can until martial law starts. And it's going to be a silence, weather, war. And that's what's happening. The same team, people don't want to hear it. Even when you tell them. Drives me nuts. Well, what do you want me to do? Sit here and sing Kumbaya with y'all? No. Is that why I feel my bed shaking? Yeah, well, my bed is shaking too. I've been feeling some quakes here in Bama, and that's weird. I don't ever have earthquakes in Bama, guys. It's been crazy. The only thing I'm waiting, and I'm gonna tell you guys, if you've not seen the hail lately, they're bigger than softballs. I mean, don't be outside when these things hit you in the head because you could die from a concussion from these things because they're coming from way, way, way up in the air, And when it goes down, I mean, it goes down. So that's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about that. The lightning is unbelievable. I've seen more people dying with lightning because they're outside. And I keep on telling y'all, if it's raining, y'all need to be inside because it's got chemicals in them and it's making you sick. And that's what I've been trying to tell you. Huge hail. Yes, Charlotte says the Bible says huge hail. Well, I did not know that. I don't got good eyes. I listen to the preachers and everything, but I did not know that. Thank you for that talk right there, Charlotte. But like I said, I wasn't trying to get on here this late, but the weather's been really, really bad. People are saying Jesus Christ. He died at 3 a.m. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That's interesting, ain't it? And here we are up at 3 a.m. on my time. I don't know about y'all's time, but let's finish this thing. And I didn't want to stay on here long, but there's a lot of puzzles and a lot of things are happening right now. And I mean, we are under siege, just like Steven Seagal, the movie.
Time after another, just back-to-back losses and continuing to lose, and are on the verge of losing big with these new disclosures that are about to come out tomorrow. Declassification is being called on by a number of congressmen, senators are calling for the president to release these classified documents to show just what kind of corruption has been being.
I got to stop it again. The classified documents is what Putin gave Trump in that soccer ball, folks. 33,000 emails supposed to be in there. Podesta's involved. The Clintons, the Obamas. I hate to break the news to you, but Trump is involved too. But I don't know if he's going to go down or if all of them are going to go down. But if they all go down, General Dunford will be the one that arrests every one of them. If you don't know who General Dunford is, you need to go look him up. He will be the one that starts martial law. It won't be nobody else but General Dunford. Nobody listens to nobody. He don't listen to no one. General Mad Dog Mattis is an actor. He's not the real general, folks. General Dunford is. I want you to remember that guy's name. He was Obama's general.
Committed against the American people and against this government. The real treason is about to be exposed tomorrow. And this is why they're coming after the president now. This is their last-ditch effort. It's not just that the special counsel looms large, they say, or that the country is bitterly divided over Mr. Trump's leadership, or even that his party might well lose the House to an opposition hell-bent on his downfall. No, the dilemma, which he does not fully grasp, is that many of the senior officials in his own administration are working diligently from within to frustrate parts of his agenda and his worst inclinations. Well, we knew all along that there were moles and people within that were trying to thwart and undermine through lies, through subterfuge, through sabotage, and a lot of those were ferreted out and were exposed and were fired. Now, if there are still some more holdouts there, supposedly now given some kind of credibility that the president's unstable mentally, well, then I would say let the fireworks and the games begin, because there's a lot of corruption and crime to go around that's going to be brought to light. If it is on his end, if there is something that they have on the president, well, the president's going to unleash all of this information on their side. So here we go. Constitutional crisis is what you want, and what you have ordered, it's going to be served up. And this is why I've been telling you guys something big was about to happen, and here it is.
Right here, close to 9/11.
I would know, this person writes, I am one of them. I am one of the resistors, he says. I am one of the ones within the government. I am a top senior official in the Trump administration, this person is saying. To be clear,
It's got to be Jeff Sessions.
ours is not the most popular resistance of the left. Ours is not the popular, I'm sorry. Ours is not the popular resistance on the left. We want the administration to succeed and think that many of its policies have already made America safer and more prosperous. Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, just like a Judas. Give him a kiss. Oh, he's doing a great job in many different ways, but he still is beside himself.
Safer? When in the hell is America safer? We can't get the men in the boots to get these people or get these drones off our streets. What is safer? Seriously. Seriously. That pisses me off right there. I'm seeing kids getting shot down here in Birmingham. High school football players, cheerleaders getting shot down here in Birmingham. Bullshit.
Nuts and crazy and is about to destroy our country, and we're having to save the country. But we really do love what he's done. Judas kiss, the Judas kiss. But we believe our first duty is to this country, and the president continues to act in a manner that is detrimental to the health of our republic. That is why many Trump appointees, many, have vowed to do what we can to preserve our democratic institutions while thwarting Mr. Trump's more misguided impulses until he is out of office. Sounds like a coup to me if it's real. The root of the problem is the president's amorality. Anyone who works with him knows he is not moored to any discernible first principle that guide his decision-making. I'll tell you what, Clinton's, Obama, going back to even Bush, did they have a moral guiding compass? I like the president's much more. I see by his actions that he has a much more discernible principle that he actually implements.
It doesn't matter. Trump is he's a terrorist. He's killed people. He's the one that brought down the buildings at 9/11. Clinton, Bush, all of them did it. And that's what I don't understand. Why they're still making a big deal out of this. All of them had something to do with 9/11. I'm sorry to break the news to y'all, folks. There's no no savior but the man upstairs. That's what they're doing. There's nobody to run to but ourselves and us teaming up and working together as a team. We need to share this viral, folks. This is big. And this North Pole thing is scaring the crap out of me. I hate cold weather.
So we look at the fruit. Although he was elected as Republican,
He's a Democrat and a
although he
Republican.
was elected as a Republican, the president shows little affinity for ideals long espoused by conservatives: free minds, free markets, and free people.
Gas gone up and food went up.
At best, he has invoked these ideals in scripted settings. At worst, he has attacked them outright. This is crazy. This is crazy stuff going on here. And wait till you see the clips. Wait till you see the clips. It's going to blow you away. What these people are saying.
I don't care about the clips.
You always got to, have you heard the saying, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer? Well, you always have, a lot of people don't want to listen. Oh, I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear anything that they're saying. I just want to tune them out. You can't do that. You have to understand what
the Clintons and
the
the
enemy
Trumps
really
are
is
good
thinking,
friends
what they're
playing
planning.
golf
You have to be
together. What are you
aware,
talking
eyes
about?
wide open. How do you expect to avoid punches and kicks and attacks with your eyes closed? So you better start listening. In addition to his mass marketing of the notion that the press is the enemy of the people, President Trump's impulses are generally anti-trade and anti-democratic. This sounds like it was written by Amorosa. She probably
No, it sounds like to me, and they're bringing them Baphomets in there with the homing devices, wanting to blow up the cities with these dang goat statues. I mean, just think about it, folks. They didn't come in until Trump got in there. I'm just letting you know, Putin's got the homing device on them, and they got missiles, and they're going to blow them up.
thinks she's one of the top senior officials. She probably thinks she's a senior official. Don't get me wrong. There are bright spots that the near ceaseless negative coverage of the administration fails to capture. Effective deregulation, historic tax reform, a more robust military, and more.
Okay. It's crazy.
So they're trying to give props to what he's done, but it's like a backhanded compliment. Like I said, a Judas kiss. The Judas kiss and the backhanded compliment.
Gotta be Jeff Sessions.
All for the purpose of ultimately trying to accomplish the same goal. And why is it that that you need a Judas? Because a Judas can get in close. A Judas is in the inner circle. A Judas is supposedly the one, and this is what Kim Clement said. There was treason. There was a Judas in the White House. Prophetically, he said that before all this.
Well, you got a homing device on that thing, sweetie. George Soros had something to do with them Baphomets. But if you did not know, George Soros and Jared Kushner has been working together. They have a coup on Donald Trump. Jared Kushner, this guy is nuts. Yeah. I think he's a preacher. I'm bringing him down. Like I brought Paul Begley down. Which I'm waiting on him to do something crazy again because I'm going to bring him down again. But yeah, what I'm finding out is all Baphomets have homing devices on them, and they were made by George Soros on purpose for you to believe in the devil. And they want you to believe in the devil, and they want you to know that them Baphomets have homing devices on them. So they want you to pick either God or the devil. And if you're in the city and you're worshiping this goat statue that looks like a bathroom break to me, I would just do me a favor. I would get out of the damn city if you got one of them. I got one too. It's on 5 Points West, right there in front of a church, Catholic church. Okay? So Birmingham will be blown up too, and they just finished the big bridge for the tanks to come in, not the roads. It's followed with Christ. Well, please don't say Christ on there. They've been blocking everybody, kicking everybody off. If you get blocked or kicked, please subscribe again. That's what's been happening. Google is so evil, folks. They're shadow banning people that way too. So I just want you to know that. All right, let's finish this.
Some of the prophecies we've gone through in the past about this president's rise to power. For anybody that's followed us, I've gone.
You're welcome. I've been getting a lot of flack and heat on telling the truth and being honest, but that's the way I was raised and trained. My grandmother and grandfather taught me well. And yeah, you're welcome. And you need to get out of Detroit. You're going to be split in half by an atomic bomb.
Into detail on that, but I won't do that right now. But let's go ahead and continue. But these successes have come despite, not because of, the president's leadership. They've come, this has all happened because of what? The former administration setting the agenda. It was all about to be reaped. The harvest was just about to be reaped and drawn in when President Trump came into office because of Obama.
Lake Michigan side, on the right or the left side of it? Or is it in there's a lot of Michigan there. Which part are you in? You close to Detroit or what? Ann Arbor, Grand Haven? Okay. All right. Well, I got a couple friends up there. I said this once and I'll say it again. Louisiana all the way up to Michigan lakes will be split in half by bombs. That's why there's no water in the river, the river part. Memphis, that New Madrid. Yeah, no wonder it's a New Madrid. Everything underground, 50 feet underground there'll be a new lake, be a new water, new ocean right there, folks. In California will be gone, and there will be a new that ocean front property in Arizona. So, and I think George Strait said that. Y'all can go look it up. George Strait said something about that song. Just look up that saying right there, and George Strait will come up. And that was in the 80s, 90s, somewhere in there. They've been warning us. I mean, songs have been warning us. Movies been warning us. Patrick Swayze warned us about the invasion with Red Dawn. And Red Dawn means wormwood. Go look it up, folks. Y'all gonna crap a brick when you find out wormwood is really existing. And Obama tried to stop us. Trump did try to help us and give us a little bit of leeway for a little while, and then they shut us down again. So yeah, wormwood is the Red Dawn. And it makes sense because what is red? What was red in September, in the summer of September? I'll never forget that. August, September area, 2015, when the Pope showed up. That dang red planet showed up and it colored the sky red. And that's what we're concerned about, folks. And if you see the water or the ground turn blood red, you've got 72 hours to get down, or you're going to be pummeled by stones and earthquake, all kinds of stuff. It's going to be crazy, folks. All I got to say is hold on.
All right. But these successes have come despite, not because of, the president's leadership style, which is impetuous, adversarial, petty, and ineffective. This sounds so childish. I just can't believe that the mainstream is giving such credence to this.
Well, you're childish.
From the White House
dude.
to executive branch departments and agencies, senior officials will privately.
Y'all do know why the Colin Kaepernick situation is. He prays without standing up for the flag. He believes in God over the flag. That's what that's all about, folks. And you either pick the flag. Trump says either pick the flag or kneel down and pray. He don't want you to because he's satanic. I want you to know that right now. It's all reverse psychology. I want y'all to know that right now. Everything has been the plan since 9/11. They locked them doors and them people in the buildings in 9/11. I want you to know that right now. Yeah. So, Trump is best friends with Jeffrey Epstein. They've been over there having sex with Natalie Holloway and God knows who else. If you don't know who Natalie Holloway is, she's the one that came up missing in Aruba. Aruba is where they sold her. Urine Vandersloot sold her. There's so many stories, guys, about this. They're eating people. They're eating kids. People's bodies are missing and they're being processed in China, and people are eating them at McDonald's. And yeah, it's disgusting, but that's the truth. It's disgusting. Keanu Reeves was right. December, he said that the elites are eating people and drinking blood. And Trump is one of them, folks. He's the elite. He's the one that's... If you didn't see my video I made last night with corn, with the wall, the reason they're making the wall is to prison you. And it wake me up till September comes. I believe Green Day was trying to tell us something. No wonder Trump loves McDonald's. Yeah. And so does North Korea, if you did not know the joke. It was a joke, inside joke, with North Korea. Kim Jong-un wanted a hamburger from McDonald's. They were trying to tell you something then. And then they found out in the meat of the salads, there were body parts. And that's why people were getting sick. So, yeah. The Smacks recalled today. There was some ham recalled this week. Over 50 states. If you don't know what Smacks are, that's cereal. All of it being called in to go underground for the elites. They're trying to make you starve. They want you to starve to death, and they want you to be infumed by the bombs that's going to hit us. That's what their plan is. And if I was you, I wouldn't be around a war base or a military base or anything like that. I think they're going to hit them first. I really do. And they're going to make the planes hit the ground, folks. They're going to hit the ground wide open when the EMP hits. So I think they're going to do this in the middle of the winter. I really do. I think that's why they call it the Cold War. World War III. My grandfather told me World War II was the same way as World War III. They cut out the power. They killed a bunch of people in America, and they killed a bunch of people in other countries. And here we are, World War III, same song and dance. And I'm not trying to make fun of nobody, but we've had a lot of wool pulled over our eyes lately. Stop what? Stop eating fast food. Yes. I've been not eating a lot, folks. I've been fasting. I've not been eating a lot. I've been getting ready for this thing. I'm losing weight. I lost a girl last year, and I lost my jobs. It's been hard, guys. YouTube really hurt me. They stopped paying me, so I kind of lost everything. But I'm still here for y'all. We were lied about what? Yeah, everything. School, monuments gone. Our history's gone. They picked monuments. I mean, they picked the Bathoments over the monuments. I'd rather have the monuments there than the Bathoments, if you want to know the truth. There's not gonna be, they're calling. There's not gonna be a Christmas. I hope I'm wrong. Obama wants your head on a silver platter, and a lot of y'all believed in Obama. Even I did. I gave him a chance, folks, for the first 4 years, and then after the last 4 years, it went. I mean, it went to right down to Turd City, and I'm upset about it, guys. I really am. I lost my steel industry job, my coal industry job. I was in the coal industry, that shut down. I was in the steel industry, that shut down. I worked at Walmart, they laid us off. I worked at other places. It's just everywhere I go, I got laid off. When Dixie got shut their doors, everywhere I went, it went bam, 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 bam. I was like, oh my gosh. Even Toys R Us, and that's where I used to work in the 90s. There's nowhere to go, guys. We're being bombarded, and we're letting it happen because we're not saying a word. We're not speaking out. We're not sharing viral. We're not like we used to. We need to be a well-oiled machine, and it's like we're all giving up. Christmas, Easter, Valentine's, Halloween is all pagan holidays. Yep. Yep. And Jesus' real birthday is 9/11. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Blowing me away when I just said that.
Admit their daily disbelief at the commander-in-chief's comments and actions. Yeah, they're probably wondering what the heck. We've never had a president that could actually thwart the powers that be. And the way he does it, you know, his words are like weapons, definitely exposed.
Yeah, they're weapons, all right. They got everybody not going to the NASCAR races. Obama and Trump are together. I want y'all to know this, folks, guys. Y'all got to understand. Putin met with all of them. Putin met with Obama last year. I showed y'all the video, and I didn't even get a lot of views on it. Y'all don't understand. Everybody is a Russian spy. We've been sold out to all the other countries. We have been sold out. The NWO has sold us out. Remember the WCW pay-per-view? NWO sold out. I think they were trying to tell us something then, don't you think? I mean, a lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff, and it's very emotional because I fought very hard for y'all, and I fought very hard for my grandfather, my family. My brother's missing. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm concerned about y'all and giving y'all heads up of this dust storm that's going to be 150 miles per hour coming in. Oh my God. I've never seen anything like it. And if you go look at Mr. MBBBB 33333 video, it looks like the Illuminati eye. I swear to you guys. I swear to you, it's Jacob Rothschild's game. He's playing a game with y'all. And he wants to kill all of us. He said, we made enough money off of y'all, now we're going to kill y'all. If you don't do what we say. If you don't take the chip, we're going to kill you. And that's their plan. That's their plan, folks. There is some firestorms coming in Ohio right now. Yeah, the Midwest has been getting pummeled by China. I heard. I know, man. I've been really. Look at that. That was June 15th. Somebody called this. And guess what? That's what's happening right now. Ain't that something? June 15th, 2013. That is crazy, folks. That had to have been an ex-CIA agent that did this video. Ex-CIA Kevin Shipp, ex-NSA Edward Snowden called it all. Ex-Navy SEAL, Navy John Moore called it all. Called it all. And this idiot kept on saying, asteroid, asteroid, asteroid. Paul Begley's like bombarded. I kept on saying asteroid to everybody. And then I get investigating, and I'm like, holy cow. Mother of God of all evil is the daggone missile coming from the satellite, and the satellite is called Zeus. It's going to hit Europe, the West Coast, the East Coast, and other countries. I think that's how Damascus goes in ruins, folks. Is the rod of God is a missile coming from a satellite called Zeus. It's actually in a movie called G.I. Joe Retaliation, and I didn't even watch that movie. I didn't have time. I ain't never had time to do nothing anymore. I've lost all. I didn't get to go to the movies in a while. I haven't gone out to eat. I haven't gone to the movies. Go to concerts. I haven't got to do anything but work my rear end off for y'all and for our freedom. And now they're trying to shut us down. Merkel's coming with her German tanks. They're parked right now in Canada, in Alaska. They're going to go across the Alaska area with the big bridge. They're going right across there. All the stars are Satanists. Yes. Well, there's a couple that's not. Jim Carrey, he believes in Jesus. He believes in Jesus, folks. Going to movies, yeah. Well, think about it. West Coast is going to go in the water. Everything's in the West Coast, right? Hollywood. What else is in the West Coast? Y'all know? Twitter, Google, Facebook. You see where I'm coming from, folks? When they put that in the water, there's not going to be no communication, nothing. We're going back to radios. Y'all need to get you some batteries. Need to get you some radios, some like walkie-talkies. It's time to go back to what we were doing, folks. We need to go back to SOS. We got to go back to the old Wild Wild West, folks, to survive if we do make it. I think when that asteroid hits the West Coast, we're going to spin like a freaking top, and we're going to shake and jolt, and water's going to be all over the place, and we're going to feel it on the East Coast. We're going to feel it on the East Coast, folks. The West Coast is going to be gone, guys. 32 states are going to be in ash from the asteroid. From the what you call it? And then here comes the Ice Age. Here comes the cartoon and the Ice Age from the dinosaurs. Everything's coming, guys. We got 11 more years until one would really pelts us down. And it's really close. And that's what I'm concerned about. And this preacher right here, I'm showing you what these preachers are doing right now. They're doing some dynamic, satanic crap. I cannot believe I believed in him and them. I can't. I believe in God, don't get me wrong. But I don't believe these people on the internet. Bad guy. The only ones I believe in, the ones that's trying to save us. That's giving us warning to everything. I didn't want to do all this, guys. I didn't. In Revelation, it says the earth will reel and rock like a drunkard man. Yep. Shake and bake. And I'm not talking about NASCAR. We're going to shake and we're going to bake. Sun is getting closer. Have y'all not noticed that? Are they pushing toward us? With this magnet, with this CERN, Switzerland, digging underground? If Putin would just destroy CERN, how stupid are they? Destroy CERN and destroy that satellite that they call a Nibiru with a freaking missile. I got a good one. Why don't you turn your Zeus satellite and knock the shit out of China's Nibiru satellite? That's what I would like to see. Sun is a simulator. Huh. Well, Chris Cornell was trying to sing it. Black sun, won't you come? Wash the rain away. Chris Cornell was trying to tell us something. Chester Bennington, they all got murdered by none other than the elites. and John Podesta raped Chester Bennington. Chester was trying to tell us something. He's a murdered guy. He got murdered by John Podesta. He didn't murder himself. I'll keep on listening to that fake news, all right? It wasn't, and his wife even said it. And then she had to turn around. They threatened to kill her, so they put her on news and said that he killed himself. Bullshit. I don't believe it. Paul Walker was murdered by a drone. Sorry to break the news to you, folks. I'm sorry. Michael Jackson is Dave. There's all kinds of crap going on, guys. It's just Tupac is in Africa getting ready to blow up the elites. He's with the Black Panthers. Crazy stuff happening, guys. And how about the Crimson Tide coming in? Huh? Did I call that one or what? I did. The Crimson Tide is the prophecy of the Crimson Tide, Alabama. 2 quarterbacks praying from Hawaii. What a storyline, huh? Tua and Tangela, or whatever his name is. I can't keep up with all these Alabama players.
The unfruitful deeds. And this is unnerving. This is very concerning. This is very, they're petrified. They're in terror right now. This is why they're going to the lengths that they are right now. This is it. This is the last-ditch effort here.
On the season finale of Hard Knocks training camp with the Cleveland Browns.
There's jobs on the line.
I'll get through this in a minute.
Here, before all these declassified documents come out and they're exposed. You think they've already been exposed enough. Wait till you see what's coming. Most are working to insulate their operations from his whims. Yeah, right. Meetings with him veer off topic and off the rails. He engages in repetitive rants, and his impulsiveness results in half-baked, ill-informed, and occasionally reckless decisions that have to be walked back. There is literally no telling whether he might change his mind from one minute to the next, a top official complained to me recently, exacerbated by the Oval Office meeting at which the president flip-flopped on major policy decision he'd made only a week earlier. The erratic behavior would be more concerning if it weren't for unsung heroes in and around the White House. Some of his aides have been cast as villains by the media, like Omarosa.
That's funny you said that, because I put that on there last night on my Facebook too. Golly, we got something in common. Blowing me away now. You like my twin over there?
The snake that she is. And I always knew she was a snake. I just thought that was a big failure in judgment on President Trump's end of it anyway, because why would he have her? You know, I think it was because she was black and that she was a part of his program, and he felt obligated to maybe to, possibly give her a position and see if she might be loyal to him. But, snakes are never loyal. Snakes, you can never change a snake's nature.
Speaking of snakes, look up Donald Trump talking about a snake. LOL, I find sticking with awake people helps my insanity. Me too, man. I'm a workaholic. I work at night, sleep in the daytime. I work about 12-hour shifts for y'all, trying to get the right news out there, what's not and what's good, what's bad, and then have it ready to edit. And if there's any breaking news, like with my cartoon characters, I know a lot of them don't like it, but it's faster to get it out there and downloaded. There's a lot of robots doing that stuff. Well, at least I'm bringing it out there and making you laugh. You're welcome. You're welcome. I don't know you, but I'm so glad. Me too, but about to go to sleep. Yeah, go to sleep. I mean, like CM Punk said, you're about to go to sleep. Y'all don't watch and study what's going on, because we're not done. I mean, This is very, very important. This is probably one of the biggest important videos I've ever done, and it needs to be out. I appreciate all of you. Well, thank you. I will die for y'all, and I don't even know you. I will tell you that much. I should have died a bunch of times. I will tell you that much. I will tell you this, a little bit about me. I didn't know this till the other day when I went to the doctor. Mom said that I didn't supposed to make it in the pregnancy, and I was choked on the umbilical cord. And I think I was sent here I think God gave me another chance, guys, to save y'all. I keep on getting signs. I keep on getting dreams. I keep on seeing things. It's wild. I've been seeing things since Earnhardt died. I know you're probably not a NASCAR fan, folks, but I've seen Dale Earnhardt die in my dreams. That's when it all started. I started seeing things and seeing things. I've been watching hurricanes for years and calling every move where they go. I called the one in Gordon. I called the one in Lane. Everybody said it was going to turn. I said, no, it's not. I hate being the bad news. I really do. I don't know who's liking. I don't know who's watching. But I'm getting very, very, very emotional for y'all right now. But I want to be honest with y'all. I was supposed to die a couple of times. I had a bunch of car wrecks. I drag raced a couple of times. Got hurt. My body's battered, guys, and I keep on working. I don't never give up. I got hurt a bunch. I had on collision with an RV. My eye's bad. I got glass in my eye. My left eye really bad. I can barely see out of it, but I still keep on going. And I know it's got to be God. And I mean, I've been through a lot with family and all that, so you're welcome. My real name ain't Dale. My real name is Andrew. I just had my ex-girlfriend that died, that got raped and murdered by the cops in Talladega, started calling me Dale Jr. because she thought I looked like Dale Jr. with my hat backwards and everything. I've been through a lot. I'm not gonna lie, and I know a lot of y'all have too. And y'all can talk about y'all's problems on the comments down below. I'll read everything y'all say. So I'm losing it. I'm not gonna lie. Brother's missing. My mom's not doing good. I'm worried about her. She's in state of shock right now with our president. I get along with everybody. I try my best. And they took my disability check. They took my food stamps, Medicaid for your freedom in 2015 when Obama gave all of them to the illegal immigrants. So, thank you. You know, I have so many chances to get with so many girls, get with anybody I want on Facebook, and I can't right now. My mom needs me. I'm here with my mom. It's just me and my mom. Gerald's missing. They say, keep on saying he's coming back next week. He's coming back next week. He keeps on coming back next week, and he hasn't come back yet. It's been 3 months now. I know where he's at. He's 70 years old, running around with AR-15s, taking out the illegal immigrants. I know what he's doing. I know. I got ESP, and I got people telling me what's going on. The cops killed my brother. Well, it was Obama signing the executive order stalking. Obama signed it in 2012. The Sharia law is real, folks. They're killing people left and right. If you have a gun in your car, you could either go to jail or be arrested or get shot. Ain't that something? That's in some states right now. We got a carry law in Alabama. Kay Ivey was planted here in Montgomery. They got Bentley out of there over a fake story that he slept with the secretary and it wasn't even true. So they could bring in the Baphomet and take out the monuments. They've been doing it to all the countries, guys. I thought you might want to know that. I've been bullied. I was bullied in school. I was sexually abused by my family. I've been through a lot, folks. And I'm still here, pounding on the NWO for y'all. And I know every move they make before it happens. It's scary, but I see everything that happens before it happens, folks. Ain't that something? It's blowing me away. It's okay. He knew it was coming. He was a preacher. He's with God resting. Oh, okay. We got cops killing themselves. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. Yep. Cops are killing themselves because they don't want to be a part of it. They're being threatened, so they're killing themselves. I wanted y'all to know that. Not all cops are bad. We seen that last night in Mobile, or at Biloxi, when Stephen Jackson was getting pulled over. African American, by a white cop. He was really nice. But why did they have a curfew in Mississippi and Louisiana when the hurricane hit Florida and Alabama? See how reversed it is? Reverse psychology. They're trying to see if you're listening and if you're going to do the curfew. They're testing for what's coming with all the troops. Some Americans, some are ISIS, some of them are Al-Qaeda, some of them are rebels, some of them are... We're just surrounded, folks. They paid a bunch of money to kill us. Y'all being paid on PayPal to kill us. And all we can do is hold on and survive. It's like Survivor Series. The question is, what were they bringing in and trying to hide? The microchip to control you. The MK Ultra chip. I think that's why all the elites are killing themselves. I think they got a button to tell them people what to do and they're killing themselves. Just like the Knight Rider show. When that guy gets in that building and what happens, the building goes down just like the 9/11 building. And that old man gets crushed. That's what I see, folks. That's what I see. But get ready for what's about to happen. The Barnum and Bailey Circus is still in town in Washington, D.C. But I think they're getting them ready not to go to Guantanamo Bay. All the Hawaiians are going to Guantanamo Bay. Okay, folks? Some of them are dying. They're getting killed. I've already added up to 300,000 people were dead from the hurricanes from last year and this year. And Hawaii is in turmoil, folks. And I'm not going to stay on here long. I just wanted to tell y'all I'm not even going to listen to this kook anymore. I just wanted to let y'all know I'm not trying to pick on Bpearthwatch. He's picking on me. He threatened me. And Paul Begley threatened me with fake names, threatened to kill me and stuff. And I want to be honest with you. I don't think they're going to be on there long, folks. I think they're the next Alex Jones. And Alex Jones is playing a game with Rubio. He patted him on the shoulder. He should have went to jail right then. He didn't go to jail. That tells me right there, it was all planned. And I told y'all guys, Alex Jones has joined the NWO, and it's been with the NWO all along. So with all that, with the further ado, I don't know who else is on here and who's liking, but please like, share viral, save your friends, save your family. We need to be unity, just like in the Purge 4 movie, folks. They're killing us. They're trying to kill us. I feel like I'm in a whole movie of a Purge movie right now, and it's going on for years. Okay? I love you all. Please come back tomorrow. We're going to do NASCAR trucks with the real news, and we're going to go with Xfinity Series. I'm going midnight to go get my NASCAR tomorrow night. I can't wait for that. We're going to go dirt racing. Alex Jones is married to a Rothschild. Does not surprise me. Did you know this? You might want to listen to this one. And I don't know how to explain it, and I'm going to try to do the best I can. John Podesta ran the Las Vegas shooting, and one of the FBI agents is married to John Podesta's family. That's why Las Vegas went down like it did. Thought you might want to know that. And the Bushes are Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley, folks. Who would have thunk? And then George W. Bush Sr. supposed to be dying in his deathbed right now, like McCain. And they're going underground. Wake up, folks. Wake up. The alarm is setting right here with this North Pole almost in the United States. Good night, brother. Good night, man. Y'all, thank y'all for watching. I cannot believe y'all come on here to watch. I don't know who watched, but I think one person counts. And all I got to say is I'm like the Intimidator. Refuse to lose. I love you all. Y'all be safe. See y'all tomorrow. Please show back up. 4 o'clock Eastern. I love you all. Be safe. Thank you. And if y'all want to find me on Facebook, Andrew Jackson, Birmingham, Alabama, you got to have a face, a city, and a state, and it's got to be real. If it's not, you're not coming. I love you all. I'm not getting hacked for the 17th time.